You know, I really hesitated to do this video today because we have covered this topic so much on this channel, and it seems like every time I talk about Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys, I get a mixed reaction from you guys. I get the smart, objective people that understand that I don't have a dog in this fight and I am just calling what's going on in Dallas like I see it. And then I get the Dak lovers who claim that I hate Dak Prescott. You're a Dak hater. Some of them even claim I'm a racist. The type of people that are emotional thinkers. They can't see the forest from the trees. I posted a video, I think it was last week, it might have been the week before, I don't remember. But the premise of the video was that Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys were at the beginning stages of a divorce. We have seen this same scenario play out countless times before in professional sports. It usually happens in the NBA. We don't see this very often in the NFL, where a franchise quarterback, well, wait, Dak Prescott is not a franchise level quarterback. Let's start this over. We're a starting quarterback, a star quarterback. In the case with Dak Prescott, I will give him that. He is a star quarterback. Where a star quarterback is on the verge of leaving their team. And we've got a full season to be played with all of this going on. Normally, stuff like this happens in the offseason. It happens every couple of years in the NBA, where a superstar player is going to leave his team. The outline of events is almost always the same. The superstar player, he has been playing in a small market, or maybe on a bad team. 5 or 6 years he's been playing there. He is tired of losing, tired of not having success, tired of not making the playoffs or making the playoffs and getting bounced in the first or second round. It all starts slow at first. The whispers start to come out that the star player is unhappy. Those whispers start to gain a little bit of steam. They begin to get louder. Now at this point, every move that the star player makes is analyzed. People hang on to every word that he speaks. In most cases, once word breaks that there is tension or unhappiness regarding the situation, the player will usually come out and make a statement. I'm going to be in Orlando forever. Remember when Dwight Howard was saying things like that 8-9 years ago in Orlando? At that point, fans of the team get a little bit more at ease. He loves us. He's never going to leave. As time moves on, though, the rumors of the imminent departure, they just don't go away. Every day, people are speculating about trades or whether superstar player will land in free agency. Tension starts to build in the locker room. Fans begin to boo at home games every time the guy touches the ball. Things start to get ugly. Team might start losing. Everything starts to fall apart. Next thing you know, the superstar player, he's on a private jet leaving town and headed to his new team. Now that is an abbreviated version of how it usually happens, but you get the picture. The reason I bring all of this up is because this exact scenario is happening right now in Dallas. We are only in the beginning stages, but the situation between Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys is going to get worse. If you're a fan of the Dallas Cowboys, you better buckle up. It is going to be a long season in Dallas. Of course, if you're a fan of the Cowboys, then you should be accustomed to long seasons and consistent losing. So maybe 2020 won't be that far from the norm for you guys. Cowboys reporter Brian Broaddus, I hope I pronounced that right, he was on 105.3 The Fan in Dallas on Friday. And he reported that an anonymous coach in Dallas, I don't know if it's a current coach or a former coach, but he was reporting that an anonymous coach in Dallas told him that Dak Prescott is not interested in remaining with the Cowboys long term. His exact quote was, "At this point, no, I don't think so. However, he will not say it or show it. The kid is a stud." That's the end of his quote. How reminiscent does this sound? It sounds just like the beginning of the Dwight Howard saga in Orlando, or the Anthony Davis departure in New Orleans last year. Deny, deny, deny at first, but eventually the truth comes out. See, Dak Prescott came out last week and said that he couldn't be happier to be a member of the Dallas Cowboys. Now, this was after the fact that his brother came out and foreshadowed Dak's exit in Dallas with his tweet that basically blasted the Cowboys for not getting a deal done with Dak. And now here we are, 1 week later, and reports are beginning to surface that Dak's already looking for a way out of Dallas. Now, Dak Prescott likely is not going to comment on this right now, but this issue's not going away. We haven't even hit training camp yet. It starts this week. Right now, Dak can hide from the media. Doesn't have to say anything. But starting next week, he is going to face the media every day. And they are going to question him every day about this. It's going to be relentless. We all know that Dak Prescott's pissed off about not getting a long-term deal done. But there was something else reported Friday that even I didn't know about. It adds a little bit more intrigue to this whole story. Dak Prescott was actually unhappy that Jerry Jones fired Jason Garrett at the end of last season. This came as a surprise to me. I was under the impression that everyone in Dallas was beyond thrilled to see Jason Garrett go. I know 99% of the fans were happy. They were cool with it. Apparently, Dak Prescott was of the 1%. He was one of the few people that were pissed off that Jason Garrett was let go after the 2019 season. There is a lot of bad blood between Dak Prescott and Jerry Jones. It has been building for over a year, and it's only going to get worse. Once the season begins, anytime something small, something minor, something minute happens, it's going to be blamed on both sides for not getting this deal done. The Cowboys lose a game. The headlines, Dak is unfocused. The tension in Dallas is tearing apart the locker room. Every week, it is going to get worse and worse and worse. Say the Cowboys are sitting at 3-5 at the midway point of the year. It is going to be a media storm in Dallas. The Cowboys are already a topic of national conversation anyway. But you add the bad blood between the quarterback and the owner. The media is salivating at the stories that are going to come out of Dallas this NFL season. I know a lot of people blame Jerry Jones and the Cowboys as an organization for not getting this deal done with Dak Prescott. Peter King, he came out earlier this week and he said that the Cowboys blew it. And he's absolutely right. They did. Jerry Jones was completely unaware of the fact that he insulted Dak Prescott by A, paying Ezekiel Elliott before he paid his quarterback, and B, letting this contract situation drag on for over a year, and now even longer. In all honesty, both sides are at fault. Dak Prescott is at fault. Jerry Jones is at fault. Yes, the Cowboys, they botched this thing from the very beginning. This deal should have been done last offseason. But Dak Prescott's not blameless. The truth is, Dak really screwed himself here. He is going into a contract year at the worst possible time because no one knows what the salary cap is going to look like next season. All we pretty much know is that it's likely going to go down. Now, what does that mean for Dak Prescott? Teams are going to have less money to pay him. At least pay him what he thinks he deserves, what he thinks he's worth. For the first time ever, quarterback pay in the league might actually go down, at least temporarily. Now, where does this leave Dak? Well, it leaves him with limited options. He can either sign the franchise tag in Dallas, which will be worth about $38 million for next season, and that's assuming that the Cowboys offer him the franchise tag next offseason. That is starting to look less likely. And Dak's other option, he can try and get a short-term deal somewhere else in free agency and maximize his value once the salary cap is back to normal. All I know is it is going to be a bumpy ride in Dallas this season. Things are only going downhill from here. They're not going to get better. Now, Dak Prescott, he will say all the right things in the media. That's just the kind of guy he is. Jerry Jones, on the other hand, we all know that he is not afraid to speak his mind publicly. Just like I told you guys in my last video on this topic, we are witnessing the beginning stages of divorce in Dallas between Dak Prescott and Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. And it is going to be an ugly divorce. All right, that's all for today. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button, ring my doorbell, hit the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Leave me a comment in the section below. The anonymous coach in Dallas that said that Dak Prescott is looking to get out. Do you believe that or not? Maybe you think there's nothing to it, and I'm reaching by saying that Dak and the Cowboys are about to separate. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. If you have any questions or a topic you'd like me to discuss, you can email me at BTLKC84@gmail.com. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys next time.